way to what's happening now.
Good morning, A+755 family. We are keeping it real here on Tiger Hill. Relationships, expectations, accountability, and leadership.
Today is March 26, 2026. Each CHS student is challenged daily to make positive choices, think analytically, to motivate self and others while preparing to be college career ready with at least 12 dual credit hours.
The growth mindset word for this month is commitment. Commitment means deciding that something matters to you and sticking to it even when things get hard. It's not just saying I want this, it's saying I'm choosing this and I'm staying with it. The trip to Ole Miss has been rescheduled to April the 7th. The departure time from the school will be at 7:30 a.m. in order to arrive on campus by 10:30 a.m. Lunch will be provided by Ole Miss. The Belhaven trip has been canceled. The next Alcorn trip has been rescheduled for March 30th. You will arrive at 7:45 a.m. The arrival time at 10 a.m. All trips are $20 and permission slips are due to Coach Williams, Miss Love, Coach Harris by Friday. The License Express will be on campus April 1st for any students interested in getting their license in or permit.
Seniors, if you would like to apply for the 100 Black Men Scholarship, the deadline is April 17, 2026 at 5 p.m. Further information can be gathered from your counselors or at the front desk. An ACT 20 Plus club will be established based on scores from the test. In order to qualify, you must have a 20 or higher as your super score.
The 22 Pearls of Kansas, Mississippi Alpha Kappa Alpha sorority has a scholarship available. The essay is on the importance of college education with a minimum of 250 words, but no more than 350 words. You must also submit an ACT or SAT score, transcript with grades through December 2025, and a letter of recommendation from a community leader of school office.
Sophomores and juniors, if you would be interested in becoming a United Way ambassador, please contact Ms. Love.
Let's view today's video from Florida State University and Prom Safety Video Check.
The only limit to your impact is your imagination and your commitment. The fence is for losers, right? That's a harsh way to put it, but that's the reality. Is things get better when you look at life from a binary standpoint. You either want it or you don't. And if you want it, why wouldn't you go all in? And if you don't, why would you touch it? I can't tell you how many times I've been, one toe in the water, and it's like, why? Do you want this or not? First time I heard this, freshman year in college. And it was one of those things where I always thought I worked hard. I always kind of jumped into what I was doing, and I wanted to get good grades, and I invested in what I did. But I realized that I didn't quite grasp what it meant. And I walk up to the student center, and I'm looking around, and there's a flyer, and it says Holy Cross D1 Men's Rowing. And I'm like, yes, this is perfect. I can make friends with like-minded people, stay in shape. This is amazing. And I go up, and there are 73 people there, walk-ons. And what I didn't realize at the time was that they don't make cuts. You either quit or you don't. In senior year, when we graduated, 4 walk-ons were left. And we always joke about it because it's not like we were far more talented or we had this superior skill set. We just committed to the process. We committed to the ups and the downs and the trials and the tribulations and the difficulty. One of my first practices, you guys know what a rowing machine is, the thing in the gym, you sit down, you pull. Pretty straightforward. You pull, it tells you exactly how hard you pull. That's it. And so I'm sitting there, we're doing 5 sprints, 2,000-meter sprints. And I'm suffering, just going a world of hurt. And after the second one, I get up and I go to the bathroom, I'm throwing up, I have a headache, I'm dizzy, and just feeling so sorry for myself. I'd never experienced anything like that before, this is all new to me. And eventually I get it together and I go down, I sit on the erg, feeling like a hero. It's like, all right, I'm back. And I sit down, grab the thing, and the coach walks up next to me. He goes, it's Eddie, right? Yeah, it's Eddie. He goes, yeah, that score won't cut it. And walks away. And that was not a nice thing to hear because I always associated suffering with paying the price, right? How could I be going through that type of punishment and have someone respond that way, right? So we start the piece and now I'm like, I have something to prove and I'm just ripping the thing as hard as I can and just not in a good place. And he comes up again, I'm like, all right, good, right? Now he understands. He goes, look, Eddie, I don't know what you have to do mentally. I don't know what you have to do physically, but you gotta figure it out. And that's where it occurred to me, showing up isn't enough. Being in pain isn't enough, because the guy from Georgetown you're racing on Saturday, the guy from Northeastern you're racing on Saturday, they hurt too, but they're pulling faster. Like, winning, truly winning, is committing in every single way. It's immersing yourself in something, because if you want to be great, that's what it takes.
All right, it's time. Birthday time. Put your hands together for the birthday time.
Happy birthday to all of those born today. Bernardo Zarati, March 27th. Rosarian McDonald and Javian Tucker, March 28th.
Happy birthday again to all of those born on today.
Today is Epilepsy Awareness Day. Let's take a moment to make ourselves aware.
My name is Alexandria Johnson.
And I'm Kyra Lee.
Today is Epilepsy Awareness Day. Do you know what epilepsy is?
What is epilepsy?
Epilepsy is a chronic brain disorder in which groups of nerve cells or neurons in the brain sometimes send the wrong signals that cause seizures.
Some might not know this, but epilepsy is often missed in school. Absent seizures can look like daydreaming. Focal seizures can look like behavior issues.
Some seizure triggers are stress, caffeine, lack of sleep, hormones, and even loud sounds or music.
Some common symptoms of epilepsy is weakness, staring for a long period of time, confused speech, contracting and jerking muscles, anxiety, and loss of consciousness.
So today, we learned that epilepsy isn't something severe, it's something to understand.
Right, people with epilepsy is just like everyone else. Like, they just need support and not judgment.
And if someone has a seizure, staying calm and knowing what to do can make a big difference.
Awareness saves lives, kindness changes lives,
Let's choose to learn.
and choose to care.
Spread awareness, support those with epilepsy.
Now we'll have final words from Principal Johnson.
Good morning, Kenton High School. Just a few announcements as we go ahead and begin our day. Students, by now you guys should know what you did make on your last benchmark test. If not, then have a conversation with your teachers, because you need to know. You need to also make sure that you're using your data cards as well. So to my tested teachers, please make sure they're logging in information on their data card and able to track, because if they regress, then that's a huge issue. And that leads me to the next part of my conversation. Beginning this Monday, we will be having small groups. So students, if the teacher calls for you to report to the room during that time, it's from 8 until 8:30. Please make sure that you do report, okay? That's only to help you, not to hurt you. Upward Bound tutorials, that will begin on Tuesday. We will make sure we get that information out to you. To my seniors, please make sure that you guys are checking your email. Mrs. Banks has sent out a couple of emails to you. One, you all need to vote on your polo shirts. So please make sure that you guys are checking your emails, and make sure also that you are voting on your polo shirts. To my senior teachers, I need your help as well. Please help encourage your students. We have to understand, you know, these are our seniors. These are our students that's about to leave here and go out into the world. We need to do our part to make sure that they are fully prepared. If we don't do our part to make sure that they are fully prepared, we have caused them a huge disservice, and I won't stand for it. So please make sure they have done that financial aid. I received a memo yesterday. It was only 22% of them out of a whole 100% of the students that have. All right, so please make sure, seniors, that you have completed volunteer hours. We're posting information about that. Make sure you have completed your financial aid application. That money leaves fast. If you're planning to go to a college or university, it is not cheap at all. Have that money, get that money. We will have Get to College here in April. We will have flyers posted for that, but I know your parents will have to come as well to help with this. So if you're planning to go to college, get it in, students. I'm telling you like I know it. College is expensive and I can't afford it. So with that being said, please make sure you're doing your part. Prom is coming up next week as well. Students, just a few Reminders with that: no outside guests. If you get suspended, don't show up. Seniors, you guys have this group chat going on. It should be closed out by now, so you make sure it is closed. Juniors, sophomores, and freshmen, also make sure that you do not have a group chat either. And if you do, and we find out about it, we are coming to make sure that we have a conversation with you. All right, schedules. So right now, our counselors are working tirelessly on those schedules. These are the schedules for the 26-27 school year. They're meeting with you guys. We're starting with the junior class going into being a senior. If you're absent, you miss your opportunity to get your schedule completed. So you need to have yourselves here each and every day. And no, if you're absent and you try to come back and look for them, they're going to keep going to the next person. You'll be put on the back end because they have to keep going. So with that being said, once they're done with the juniors, then we're going to go backwards to the sophomores and so on and so forth. So make sure you're here every day so you can get your schedules completed. We plan to have those schedules out to you before we get out of school. So make sure again that you are present. Senior meeting. There will be a senior meeting next Monday. Well, as you're looking at me now, it'll be Monday. So senior meeting will be on the 23rd. Yeah, senior meeting will be on the 23rd. So at 9 a.m. So seniors, again, you need to make sure that you are here. We will be passing out the t-shirts to our juniors for prom. That will be this week as well. So we'll let you know the exact day. Our ninth graders, you guys will be participating in an opportunity to go to the Career Center. This would be on the 24th and 25th. No, I'm sorry, 25th and 26th. I apologize. I'm trying to read my notes. So this will be on the 25th and 26th, but you will have your exact day of when that would be. CTE representatives will be here this morning to speak with ninth and 10th graders, just to kind of give you all an um, overview of the Career Center, because we want to do our best to make sure if you are wanting to go in one of those CTE areas, if that's something that you know that you want to do, then we want to make sure that you are there. We don't want to just place you in a class, just say, hey, you're sitting in a class. No, we want to make sure if you're interested in robotics, then we want to make sure that you're there. If you're interested in working on cars or working on houses and things, we want to make sure that you are there so then you can get that certification. So those are the things that we're trying to do a much better job with here at Canton High School. All right, so that's about it for my announcements. I know I said a lot, and I typically, usually I say a lot anyway, but that's okay. You need to listen and understand. So with that being said, we are, as always, keeping it real on Tiger Hill, 755. Have a great one.
Thank you, Ms. Johnson. Report cards will be picked up today by parents between 10 and 2, 4 and 6. Pickup location will be the library.
Here are a few extra announcements from the student body. Congratulations to the Lady Tiger softball team as they defeated Callaway High School 8-2 in a doubleheader.
Any and all information could be found here from the announcements on the Student Support Board. Are you interested in being a CHS cheerleader? Tryouts are March 3rd through April 1st. You shall receive your packet yesterday. If not, please see Ms. Brown. Be sure to have your physical on the day of. See you there.
Wait, are you interested in being a Princeton Tigerette? Princeton Tigerette auditions are April 24th, 2026. Doors open at 5 and auditions start at 6. Can't wait to see you there.
Are you smarter than a 5th grader? Let's take a moment and see how our peers did.
Dylan, are you smarter than 5th grader?
Yes.
Is the sun a star or a planet?
A star?
You sure?
Yes.
Okay, Kamarian, are you smarter than 5th grader?
Yeah.
Okay, is the sun a star or a planet?
A planet? Wait, no. Cut.
Enrique and Aiden, are you smarter than 5th grader?
Yup.
Okay, is the sun a star or a planet?
Star.
Y'all sure?
Yeah, I'm sure.
Okay.
Dariana, are you smarter than 5th grader?
Yes.
Is the sun a star or a planet?
A star.
You sure?
Yes.
Okay. Joe and Ellie, are y'all smarter than 5th grader?
Yes.
Is the sun a planet or a star?
A star.
Y'all sure?
Yes.
Okay. Amaya, are you smarter than 5th grader?
Yes.
Is the sun a star or a planet?
A star.
You sure?
Yes.
Okay. Cody, are you smarter than 5th grader?
I am.
Is the sun a star or a planet?
It's a star, like me.
Are you sure?
I'm very sure.
Okay.
Those were your announcements. And as always, we are keeping it real on Tiger Hill 755. Have a great one.